All balancing postures help to both focus and steady the mind, but it's so important to understand what you should do to maintain alignment as you work the posture. Remember, alignment wins over balance every time because your yoga practice is helping you establish patterns of physical behaviour. So a wall is a perfectly acceptable prop for this posture. And if you do need to use a wall, make sure that you stand with the wall on the same side as the supporting leg. Starting from your standing alignment posture of Tadasana, connect first to your breath, establishing an even and steady breathing rhythm, and then to your sacrum at the base of your spine. Point your sacrum towards your right inner ankle, and with your next exhalation, shift the weight of your body over to your right foot, allowing the muscles in your foot to soften to help spread and increase its surface area. As you exhale, gently lift your left foot off of the floor and place it on the inside of your right calf muscle so that the toes are pointing towards your right inner ankle. If you are standing near a wall and struggle with your balance, gently place the fingertips of your right hand on the wall without leaning into it. Keep the alignment from the sacrum through to the inner ankle and your chin parallel to the floor, so try not to drop the head if your focus is on the floor. Your right knee might collapse inadvertently, so be intent on keeping it soft and not locking through the joint. Remember your breath as you work a little more to align the left knee. If you imagine that you are standing on a clock face with your right knee pointing towards 12 o'clock, then your left knee is aiming at 9 o'clock. You might find that it points more towards 10 or 11 o'clock, and that when you try to align it with 9 o'clock, your pelvis twists towards the left. You are aiming to keep the pelvis square to the front of your mat. With your next exhalation, lower the foot to the floor. It is normal for the muscles of the standing leg and foot to fatigue, as they are having to manage all the weight of the body where usually this is distributed between both legs and feet. Remember, weight is force, and force is fodder for muscles, so they will be working hard. Check again your breathing rhythm and your standing alignment. As you exhale next, shift your weight over to the left foot with the sacrum pointing towards the left inner ankle. As you inhale, gently place the right foot on the inside of the left calf muscle, with the toes also pointing down towards the left inner ankle. You want to imagine that there is a plumb line from the crown of your head that runs down through your spine and the inside of the left leg towards the left inner ankle bone. Keep the chin horizontal, although your gaze can be down if your point of focus is lower than your eye line. Don't lock out the left knee, which is now pointing towards 12 o'clock on the imaginary clock face. Your right knee is aiming towards 3 o'clock, which will engage muscles at the back of your pelvis. One in particular, called the piriformis, is small but potent and connects from the sacrum to the top of the femur or thigh bone. This is the muscle that is working hard to align your right knee, so try to keep your hip bones square to the front of your mat and don't let your pelvis be pulled round to the right. With your next exhalation, slowly lower your right foot back to the floor. If you struggle with your balance, you can use the security of the wall initially until you feel confident that you no longer need it as much. Then try standing away from the wall and practicing the posture without it. There are other ways that we can adapt this posture to increase the challenges it poses. The first one is to raise the arms above the head, making yourself taller above the line of your centre of gravity. This will challenge your balance, as will raising your gaze by tilting the head so that you are looking up at your thumbs or at a point on the ceiling. The essence of the posture is the same as before, so let's try this now. As you exhale, shift the weight into your right foot and point your sacrum towards the right inner ankle. Inhale and place the left foot on the inner calf muscle on the imaginary plumb line. Wait for your next inhalation and raise the arms above your head, either with the palms of the hands still together or with the arms fully extended, shoulder width apart. Use the weight of your arms to help keep your shoulder blades low on your back ribs. Keep the breath steady and even, perhaps using the harnessing energy breathing technique to help keep its rhythm, which will assist you in maintaining your balance and alignment. Without locking the right knee, open through the pelvis as you work to align the left knee with 9 o'clock on the clock face. If you feel ready for the next challenge, then with your next exhalation, tilt your head so that you are looking directly at the ceiling or at your thumbs if your hands are together. Try not to just roll your eyes upwards in their sockets if you can help it, and keep your shoulder blades sliding down the back ribs. With your next exhalation, you will bring your chin back to its horizontal alignment and lower your arms. If you can, wait another breath and, as you exhale, lower your left foot. Now take a breath to release the energy from the right leg, and then as you exhale, shift the weight over and into the left foot and point the sacrum towards the left inner ankle. As you inhale, place the right foot on the left calf muscle with the toes pointing downwards and without locking out the left knee. Keeping your hips square, try to align your right knee with 3 o'clock on the clock face and find your imaginary plumb line from the crown of the head to the left inner ankle. With your next inhalation, raise the arms slowly, and if your balance is steady, exhale and raise your gaze by tilting the chin upwards. Keep the shoulder blades soft, and if you find that too much tension starts to creep into your neck and shoulders at this point, you should return your chin to the horizontal plane. Keep your mind on the alignment of your body and your breath. With your next exhalation, lower your chin and then the arms. Wait another breath if you can before you lower the right foot back to the floor as you exhale. An additional challenge to this posture comes from changing the placement of the foot. By placing the foot at the highest point on the inner thigh, it also slightly changes the dynamic through the standing leg, as the weight of the lifted leg is generating a force through the standing leg. If you want to work the posture with the foot in this position, there are 2 things to remember. The first is that you must position the heel at the highest point on the inner thigh, and then press the heel firmly into an actively firm inner thigh muscle. If you find that your foot slips, it may be because your thigh muscle is too soft or that you are not pressing firmly enough with your foot. It may also be because the fabric of your leggings makes it slip, so dampening the sole of the foot sometimes helps. The second thing to remember is that in order to place the foot in this position, your torso will be drawn out of postural alignment. And so once the foot is in position, make sure that you retrieve the alignment through the sacrum and spine. Please don't be tempted to place the foot on the inner part of your knee joint, as this is in no way beneficial. You can now work tree pose in whichever way you choose. Just remember that what the mind feels is best isn't necessarily what is best for your body. Each time that you practice a balancing posture, the experience will be different, as our balance is connected to what is happening in our mind. So try to let go of any associated expectations as well.